Hi, so today you join me in Princetown, just on the outskirts of Dartmoor, and I've come back to do a route that I did last year. It was actually one of the first routes I did on my gravel bike that I've got with me today. It's maybe 30 kilometres and 300 metres elevation, so it's quite a small ride as far as my rides normally go. But actually, it is quite a hard ride. Like, it is almost completely off-road. There is going to be a small section on road when we go past Burrator Reservoir. But quite a challenging and technical ride today. Last time I came, I was thinking, well, it's an hour's drive from home, it's 30 kilometres, maybe I could do 2 laps just to kind of build up the distance. But actually after 25 metres I was done, really. So it's just like the size of the gravel's like a difficult size, and it makes it sort of an uncomfortable ride in places. But an amazing place to be, amazing scenery, so really looking forward to this one. Let's go and have a look at some of the scenery, and we'll head over towards Burrator Reservoir first. Yeah, so this path starts off quite smooth and just the sort of track you'd want on a gravel bike, but it does get far ropier, much bigger and looser rocks up ahead. This is advertised as like a mountain bike trail, but you can still do it on a gravel bike. Suspension definitely welcome on this one though. So I have been here once before, and like I say, I struggled really. Like the last 5k really dragged on. My average speed was like 11 kilometers an hour, but I'm not trying to like rush and race myself today. I'm just here to have some fun really, and like really the only comparison I'm going to make is, do I find it easier on this run? Like 30 kilometers shouldn't be that big of a deal. So yeah, I'm not going to race it, just enjoy myself, and hopefully I can do it and feel like I could do more afterwards, which I didn't last time, that's for sure. So I think we're going to head around this hill here. Then you can see the reservoir in the distance, Burrator Reservoir. Alright, well I'm only averaging 11 now, so yeah, maybe this is going to be how the ride is. This is where it starts to get trickier now. You're going downhill on some of these big loose rocks. I don't know what the best strategy is there. Like, if I had the confidence to go faster, would it be easier? Or would that be a stupid mistake, even if I was a bit more capable and technical? Would that be wise to do? Alright, so far I've done better than last time. I remember coming down that way last time. Yeah, and I had quite a few like ground strikes, and you know, my pedals striking the ground or the rocks, kind of some very ropey moments, but I've done well so far. And actually there's two people up on the hill there. When I passed them, it was quite a tricky bit, and I was sort of doing the back pedaling, pushing down, back pedaling to get through like a harder bit, and I did that quite well. So I felt a bit under pressure to do that, but I did it quite well. Maybe I shouldn't be too confident just yet though, because there is more of that to come. Last time I came this way down this hill here, like I was still getting into cycling, and I just bought this gravel bike, so I felt like I'd, you know, taken a step up and committed to it more, committed to bigger rides, bigger adventures with the gravel bike. So I was feeling pretty good about myself. And then I came down this hill, and there must have been 200 soldiers, like half of them in camos with like the shrub on their head, you know, with their guns, and then the other half were obviously the ones going out to hunt them. So there's me thinking I'm on this good adventure, feeling pretty good about myself. My fitness had improved, and then I was kind of emasculated by a lot of soldiers with guns. I think I might have stopped and let them pass as well. I didn't dare ask to excuse myself. There I go down here on my bike. No. So I think that is actually the hardest section done, in terms of technicality at least. It wasn't quite as bad as I remember. I did do quite a few ground strikes and pedal strikes last time that wanted to throw me off. But yeah, I did it really well that time. So maybe I am getting a little bit better on the technical ground. So we're on the road for a while now. This will lead us to the reservoir, and we'll loop around and then again go off-road. It's not as hard on that side, but yeah, like I say, it's just that's the awkward size of gravel to make it a bit uncomfortable. So this is Sheepstor ahead of us, I assume, named after the sheep. Okay, and the actual place is called Sheepstor as well, so I didn't realise that. That is looking rather chilly. I don't know why the police are here, but he seemed to think they were looking at him. He soon jumps back in his car. This is Burrator Reservoir, and I think that's Down Tor there, or is that Leather Tor? I think that was Leather Tor. So Down Tor was over here, and then we came from this way. If you are just looking to do the off-road section, then you don't have to go around the reservoir. You could have just cut over the bridge here, and we'll go around this corner, and then I think the bike path is back up over that way, so it's pretty much back onto the off-road section then. And I've done, I think, maybe 14 kilometers. It is going to be 30 kilometers, so I guess 15-16 kilometers on this last final section now, the one that I said kind of tired me out last time. So I'm feeling good. It's only been 14 kilometers, so not much at all. Maybe it was just a bad day for me on that one. Maybe I'll be fine. So really enjoying my day. Mid-December, nice weather. I was thinking it was going to be much colder, but I feel perfectly fine actually, and the sun's on me now, warming me up nicely. There is even the ice cream man's over there, so or ice cream person I should probably say these days. The ice cream van, let's say. I'm not going to get one today, I wouldn't mind it, but yeah, I think we'll carry on. I am seeing a couple of different police cars actually. I know he might have just looped around. I did see that one earlier, but I saw one go that one as well, so don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're checking out people's parking or something else is going on. That one guy that I did see when the police car stopped behind him, he did scarp it pretty quick. Yeah, it looks like they're stopping for an ice cream now anyways. So the bike path is to the right now, but let's just carry on. Look at this view for a second. This one's lost by the look of it. I'll get on the bike path now. Last time I came, I did actually go that way. I went onto the main road, and I had to do like a really awkward climb up an overgrown path to get on the bridge back onto the bike path. The GPS has lost its mind, but I think I'm on the right trail. I'll just follow it this way now. It gets me all the way back to Princetown. Right, the question is, am I meant to be on my path now or down on that one over the water there? It wasn't very clear when I came up. So my GPS was telling me to turn right on the road there and kind of go back the way that I came. I think it's just gotten itself confused. There aren't any road signs, so I'm just going to carry on straight on. There is some sort of mast in Princetown, so I expect we'll be seeing that shortly. Yeah, that's the road I came up last time. I went under the bridge and then came up that path there. I think last time I came, even here I was finding it really bumpy, although it just looks like grass. There is a lot of bumpy stones underneath, but maybe it was just a tyre pressure thing. I'm not really feeling it just yet. I would have had tubed tyres back then. I've got tubeless now, and I pumped them up on the weekend a week ago, up to 40 psi. I don't really need them that high if I'm not on the road, but so far this is feeling smooth. Okay, it's definitely getting bumpier. I might have spoke too soon. We're not just cutting a straight line for the mast either, because I think it's that tall there. You do, like, it's a slow climb up and around the back of that, so you kind of go off to the side and come back. My average speed is 12.4 and it's, oh yeah, I'm doing 12.6 speed now, so it's not going to get much better than that. Yeah, it's quite technical here again. Alright, I've forgotten what 15 kilometers an hour feels like. Alright, so that's my ride done, and it was 30 kilometers and 380 meters of elevation. It wasn't as hard as I remember actually, but it still was kind of a good challenge. Although it was only 30 kilometers, I am kind of feeling it in my body a little bit now. So some really good technical challenges on that first third, and then you've got the road section, and then I guess the last third is like the biggest section really. Very bumpy there. It's not quite as technical, but still that was the one that kind of wore me out towards the end. I think I did do it faster than last time. I did 12.5 kilometers an hour average, so it's still quite slow. But if you're rushing around some of these views and the scenery, then I think you're a bit of a madman. So definitely want to take your time on and really have a good look around. So if you've enjoyed this one, then please like and subscribe. I post a new video every week. And if you'd like to look at this activity or any of the other activities I do on Strava, my nickname is Every Rider. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.